The Hinterkaifeck murders remain one of the most haunting and puzzling unsolved cases in history. On March 31, 1922, 6 members of the Gruber family were brutally murdered on their remote farmstead in Bavaria, Germany. What makes this case particularly unnerving is the eerie string of events leading up to the crime and the chilling aftermath, which suggests that the perpetrator may have lived undetected on the property for days. The Gruber family and their isolated farm? Hinterkaifeck was home to Andreas Gruber, his wife Cecilia, their widowed daughter Victoria Gabriel, and Victoria's 2 children, 7-year-old Cecilia and 2-year-old Joseph. A maid, Maria Baumgartner, had just joined the family on the very day of the murders. The farm was tucked away in isolation, surrounded by woods and fields, with the nearest neighbors living some distance away. The Grubers were known to be a reclusive and somewhat strange family. Andreas Gruber was described as a harsh and domineering man, and rumors swirled about an incestuous relationship between him and Victoria, further clouding the family's already peculiar reputation. However, none of this could have prepared anyone for the horror that would unfold in March 1922. The eerie prelude. In the weeks leading up to the murders, Andreas Gruber began noticing odd occurrences on the farm. He reported hearing footsteps in the attic, yet thorough searches of the property yielded nothing. A set of footprints was discovered in the snow, leading from the forest to the farmhouse, but none leading back. A detail that sent shivers through the family. Mysteriously, a key to the house disappeared, and Andreas found a strange newspaper on the property that no one in the family recognized. These unsettling incidents seemed to suggest that someone was watching the Grubers, or worse, already inside their home. Despite these ominous signs, the family continued their daily lives, though perhaps with an undercurrent of unease. The horrifying discovery. The last known sighting of the family was on March 31st, when young Cecilia failed to attend school and the entire family was absent from Sunday church service. Concerned neighbors visited the farm on April 4th and stumbled upon a grisly scene. In the barn, they discovered the bodies of Andreas, Cecilia Sr., Victoria, and young Cecilia, bludgeoned to death with a heavy farming tool. Inside the house, they found the lifeless bodies of Maria Baumgartner and Joseph in their beds, also killed in a similarly brutal manner. What made the scene even more unsettling was the apparent behavior of the murderer after the killings. Evidence suggested that the perpetrator stayed on the property for several days, eating meals, feeding the livestock, and lighting fires in the hearth. This horrifying detail pointed to the chilling possibility that the killer felt no urgency to leave, adding an extra layer of mystery and fear to the case. The investigation. Police quickly launched an investigation into the murders, but their efforts were hampered by the remote location and lack of modern forensic methods. The weapon, believed to be a mattock, a type of pickaxe, was found on the property but yielded no clues about the killer's identity. The motive remained elusive. The murders were not a robbery, as large sums of money were found untouched in the house. Personal vendettas, land disputes, and even jealousy over Victoria's relationships were explored, but none provided definitive answers. One particularly dark theory suggested that Victoria's 2-year-old son, Joseph, may have been the result of her alleged incestuous relationship with Andreas, sparking speculation that a family secret could have played a role in the killings. Others pointed to Victoria's suitors as potential suspects, though no concrete evidence linked anyone to the crime. The chilling theories. Over the years, numerous theories have tried to explain the gruesome mystery of Hinterkaifeck, one of Germany's most chilling unsolved crimes. Among the most compelling is the idea that the killer lived undetected on the farm before committing the murders. This theory is supported by several eerie details. Strange sounds reportedly coming from the attic in the days leading up to the killings, the unexplained disappearance of a key, and the discovery of a mysterious newspaper that no one in the family claimed to have brought home. These clues suggest a sinister presence lurking on the property, yet the question of how someone could evade detection for so long remains unanswered, adding to the enigma. Another plausible theory points to a disgruntled hired hand or former worker with a vendetta. The brutality of the murders, combined with the killer's apparent knowledge of the farm and its layout, suggests familiarity with the property and its residents. It's easy to imagine such a person harboring deep resentment and exacting revenge in this horrific manner. However, despite investigations, no evidence ever led to identifying a suspect fitting this profile, leaving the possibility speculative at best. A more sensational explanation involves a wandering serial killer or vagrant. This theory proposes that a drifter passing through the area committed the murders randomly, without a personal motive. While this could account for the crime's senselessness, it struggles to explain the killer's detailed knowledge of the farm and their willingness to linger there for hours after the killings. Even today, descendants of those connected to the case continue to share their own interpretations of what might have happened on that fateful night. However, despite decades of speculation and investigation, no definitive answers have ever been found, ensuring Hinterkaifeck remains one of history's most haunting mysteries. Legacy of the case. The Hinterkaifeck murders continue to captivate and terrify those who delve into the case. The isolated setting, eerie events leading up to the crime, and gruesome nature of the murders combine to create a story that feels almost like a dark folktale. It is a case that has inspired countless books, documentaries, and even fictional works, as people continue to speculate about what really happened on that remote farmstead in 1922. One of the most unsettling aspects of the case is its apparent randomness. With no clear motive, the crime leaves more questions than answers. How could someone commit such a heinous act, stay on the property undetected, and then disappear without a trace? Modern investigations in DNA, advances in forensic technology have renewed interest in the Hinterkaifeck murders. In the 2000s, investigators attempted to re-examine evidence using modern DNA techniques. However, the passage of time and lack of preserved materials have made conclusive results nearly impossible. The case remains officially unsolved, and the identities of the killer or killers continue to elude justice. The Hinterkaifeck murders are a chilling reminder of humanity's capacity for violence and the enduring mysteries of unsolved crimes. Over a century later, the case continues to haunt historians and true crime enthusiasts alike. The eerie details, the footprints in the snow, the noises in the attic, the killer staying on the farm, add layers of terror that elevate this case beyond a simple murder mystery. Will we ever uncover the truth behind what happened on that lonely Bavarian farm? Or will the Hinterkaifeck murders remain an eternal enigma, a dark chapter in history that defies resolution? If you found this video informative, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content. Thank you!